Hi there, this is Gary Ryan Blair, and when people ask me what I do for a living, I often say that I'm the crash test dummy for productivity solutions. See, I see myself as a human guinea pig. I'm open and game for anything that will get me and you to operate at peak levels. And throughout the course of my career, I've experimented with conventional and unconventional ways of making myself more productive, both physically and mentally. And in this lesson, you're going to learn why the most important element in your strategy to win the battle for goal achievement and optimal performance is your own psychology. And it all begins with an understanding that you cannot change your behavior nor improve your results until and unless you change your beliefs and implement a new mental construct. See, every outcome in your life consists of a mental equivalent. And before any goal or outcome is achieved, a psychological process, a positive or negative mental construct was first initiated. That's right. Everything you become, everything you do, and everything you have is the result of your deeply ingrained mental constructs. So you may be asking, what's a mental construct? Well, a mental construct in its simplest form is a concept. It's a belief system, or what I prefer to call a thinking model. This in itself is not very interesting until you realize that everything that has ever been created outside of nature began its life as nothing more than vapor, as an idea, a simple thought in someone's head. It's worth noting that some of these thinking models or mental constructs have had much more impact than others over time. Some good, and some certainly not so good. And in the spirit of doing all the good that we can with all the time and energy that we have, we're going to use this message to focus on the one mental construct that will provide you with the security, the self-assurance, and the motivation you need to live outside your comfort zone, to face your fears, to initiate change, to persevere through difficulty, and to take on any challenge with the confidence of a mighty lion. So let's get going. It begins by understanding that every new task, every project or goal that you engage in is going to be hard at the beginning, it's going to be messy in the middle, and it's going to be easy at the end. Now, before we continue, I want to issue a warning. You cannot afford to overlook nor to dismiss the simplicity and the significance of this statement. It's a powerful and empowering mental construct, perhaps the greatest you're ever going to find, learn, and master. What I'm about to share with you provides the reasoning behind every success that you'll ever experience in life, as well as every disappointment and failure. Now, why is that? Well, by adopting the mental construct that I'm about to share with you, it allows you to assume the correct mental position and posturing in advance, which in turn gives you the will to start, the strength to continue, and the sustaining power to overcome the greatest of obstacles and to ultimately win. It's a mature, grown-up thinking model and strategy which is used by all high achievers. And it is the one most abused by low achievers who look for reasons to procrastinate, to make excuses, and who jump ship when the going gets tough. So a few examples to prove this point that everything is hard at the beginning, messy in the middle, and easy at the end works this way. Just think about riding a bike. In the beginning, riding a bike is hard. In the middle, riding a bike is messy. In the end, riding a bike is easy. Let's look at chopsticks. In the beginning, learning to use chopsticks is hard. In the middle, it's messy. And in the end, as I said, learning to use chopsticks is very easy. How about tying your shoes? In the beginning, for a young child, tying your shoes is hard. It's difficult, it's demanding. In the middle, tying your shoes is messy, and in the end, it's very easy. I'm sure you see a pattern here. It's a built-in mental construct. It's one that applies to everything, everywhere, and for every new goal or project. Again, this is a rule without an exception. Now, this is a point worth repeating. Every new task, every project or goal that you engage in your life will be hard at the beginning, it will be messy in the middle, and it will get easy at the end. Now, isn't it liberating to know that the exact same psychological process awaits you, regardless of the task, the project, or the goal? It's like going into anything with loaded dice. You know the rules in advance, and you could use them to prepare, to predict, and to direct your way to success. And whether your ambitions include starting a business, playing the piano, learning chess, writing code, speaking a new language, juggling, building a website, cooking, or even learning how to drive a stick shift, you could take on any challenge and conquer it by adopting this winning mental construct. As to why one person is able to enjoy success and accelerate greater results faster and seemingly easier than another, well, that has everything to do with your commitment to the goal, the intensity and consistency of your efforts, and your desire to see it through without stopping. So here's another mental construct that has patiently waited to make its appearance. See, it does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. My goal, my mission, and my passion is all the same: to help you achieve your goals and to live a bigger, bolder, and far more beautiful life. And in the same way that I'm certain that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, I'm supremely confident that this beginning, middle, and end mental construct will lead you to your own personal promised land. So what do you do right about now? Well, here's 3 things. You cue this lesson back up and you absorb its meaning and magnitude. Number 2, you make a list of everything that you want to be, have, and do, and you do that immediately. Number 3, you start attacking that list with everything you've got, with the understanding that it is supposed to be hard and clumsy at the beginning, that it will be messy, dirty, stinky in the middle, and when you finally get to the other side, it will be easy and elegant at the end. So your hopes, your dreams, and your goals are waiting for you to show up, to grow up, and to step up. And that's why you're going to love the 100-Day Challenge, as you'll learn everything you need to transform your life and to get more accomplished in 100 days than most people do over the course of 10 years. So check it out at 100daychallenge.com and make it the very next thing you do.